love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared. Back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around someone. Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah. Baby said that they don't got a future like that. It burns, so give him something worse to kill his head with. Make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorries won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? He's busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Baby said that they don't got a future like that. It hurts, so giving something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Check, check.
I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday night. July 8th, 2023. Checking out our market today. Not a bad day, I'd say, for the altcoins. Are we ready to rumble? Get your motor started, ladies and gentlemen. And let's start the charts. Some things are looking up on the upside. Let's go to the top 100 here. Pulse chain's jumping up. AGIX is coming up. SHIB's got a nice little boost today. On the daily here, Caspa. Gotta take a look at Caspa. This past hour has been very favorable to AGIX. Let's just go ahead and jump into the charts. And take a look at Bitcoin. So pretty much as we identified, this is a range. So for range traders, hey, down here was the buy zone. Still possible maybe to get back in on this, but you know, this is, as we come to this smaller time frames, we may see a little bit of a bearish pattern there, but we'll work our way through that. Currently, we've got good signs on the 4 hour saying, hey, we're getting ready to take a little trip to the upside. See that we're in a descending channel at the moment within this much broader range. Just working our way up to these moving averages somewhere around 30,467 and 30,569. Those are the areas that we've got to get across. And I think that we do have the potential to do that. We've got to see some buyers come in, man. There's got to be some volume to hit this market. Indicators say that can happen because the money flow is coming in on this BMC indicator here. Turning into the green. You can see it better down here, but we're looking at this little sliver of green right here where this little finger is pointing. Point, finger, point. However, you know, our motor's running at a high level right now. Stochastics are getting a little warm here at 75%. Still got a little way to go before we got to cool the engine down, though. So 4 hours looking pretty good. Strega said sounds is okay, cool. Sounds good. Strega's in the house. DeFi guy is in the house. And Boca Juniors, hey dog, are you a fan of Illuvium? Just dipped below $40. Did it? I am, and I was wanting to build a bag of that, but the KuCoin migration is kind of interfering with that. But I was hoping it'd go up so I could unload it. I'm trying to move some things around, but I do like it. I do want to try to build a bag, maybe on XC when I get more established over there. We'll look at that in just a moment. Let me scribble that one down on my list here. I've got a little personal interest in that one. So coming down on the 1 hour, we are still under the 200 moving average there for this time frame, which, you know, hey, not so great. It's really kind of a bearish sign there, and you can see we broke to the downside of a bearish pattern. Now we're coming up for a retest. So what's going on here, man? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? What's going on? Well, I mean, your technical analysis says that, well, we're coming back down to some level. Very well could be coming back down to 30,058 or 59. It's a possibility on the shorter time frame. Can work out in for the larger time frame we saw there too. But what is most probable with these moving averages, so it just all twindled. Is that a word? Are they twindled? Entwined? All bunched up right here together. Oh, that's going to be a strong force of support. So my bet lies on us finding support here at this area, 20 or 30,237, 35 right through there, where all these moving averages are just bunched up, layer after layer after layer. Might be able to break one board in karate class, but when you start putting 3 on there, it gets a little bit harder. And then I think we can look at some more upside. To retest this 100 area, we're going to have a little struggle here, about 30,335. But this guy we got to aim for, this 200 moving average up here. And it's coming in 30,005. That's the area that we really got to target. So maybe a little setback in Bitcoin. Had a pretty good, upswing over the past few hours, right? Checking out Bitcoin dominance here. Oh, on the decline. Now that's getting me interested because that affects our altcoins. That's good for altcoins when we see Bitcoin dominance on the decline. Generally. And it appears to have broken a trend line, which is even more for the bullish side. Indicators on the 1 hour point to the downside. Let's just back up a little bit. Kind of zoom out. 4 hour. Also looking bearish. That is just a weird looking formation, isn't it? That looks crazy. There was support here, and it was kind of weird too. Gave this trend line kind of a weird in the middle area there. Crazy. Double top there. Hey, as long as it's coming down, we're good. We're under our moving averages here. Let's just zoom up here. So we lost the 9, we lost the 100, found some support on the 21. So the signs are pointing that we're going to lose this, and then Bitcoin dominance is going to come down, and then our altcoins are going to be happy again. Probably already see it happening on Total 3 or with this bigger candle here, where we found support on the 9 and bounced up above the 21. We got a green dot on market ciphers. It's getting tired though. It's pedaling hard. It's breathing heavy. It's going to have to take a breather soon. Hopefully it'll get above that 100 before it jumps up there. But overall, total 3, looking pretty nifty. Let's just zoom. I'm zoomed up to the 1 hour. That's just a little too much for me, really. So we're in a rising channel, but we're also, this is the breakout of a falling wedge, which we've done a little retest on, right? Good sign. Hey, chances are more up to the up, which means more power to the altcoins. And I'm hoping that that comes before the 15th, preferably before the 13th, because I want to get out early and migrate from KuCoin while maintaining my maximum amount of Bitcoin. Safeguarding that Bitcoin, man. Making sure I leave there with the most. I'm not losing. I like not to leave any behind. So me, myself, I've been trimming down some of my altcoins from KuCoin. Let's go ahead and check out Illuvium, because that is one of them that is on the chopping block for me. Not that it's a bad thing, or I actually want a big bag of it. I believe in this one for a good long-term hold. It's just a things that be, maybe other people's got that same thing in mind and getting ready for the migration, and this may be what I can expect on some of these coins. As being in the free world, we're not allowed to play with the rest of the world right now. Our freedom is so free, it's exclusive. It does have a slight rounding thing going here. That gives me hope. But look at 38.16. Hoping that it finds support there. If it doesn't, then we got a much bigger problem on our hands. Let's come down to a smaller time frame, which looks more hopeful to me. Price being away from the 200 in this area, it's got a good chance to bounce up. And if it gets rejected there again, we're going to have to keep a close eye on it. And even the 1 hour set up to do it right there. And you can probably just kind of generally just come down a few minutes till we finally find one that gives us a sign of what is yet to come. 15 minutes earlier on the 45 minute does show strength to break up above that. So I think, keeping all this stuff in mind, it's like one of those flip books. You just flip it and it just shows you the future. It shows you the present. That's what it does. I think we might have found support here. No guarantees, but that's a good sign that we have. Sometimes those little volume words get tricky. You don't know if it's your candle or what. And in the downward channel, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches to the downside. I'd say it's probably tested it pretty well enough, especially with that big long wick. So Illuvium, hoping to get back up to retest this area about 44. Now, it's got to get above that. So $44 is a key level, and it will probably have a little hiccup here at 40. Probably be hard for it to get to 42 for the time being. So far, these are resistance levels. And we are on the 4 hour. Was there any Fibonacci foretelling of that price level? Ooh. This wick right here, baby. Come here. Let me talk to you. Now you came down here, and then you came down here. Now, which one counts? Neither. And that. I'm just playing with my fibs. So I've got a wick up here and then going all the way back to the last bottom. And these little magic areas do kind of identify a bottoming area. Just a little bit of confluence there. Curiously, let's pull it from this way. And pulling it from here to there gives you that area at the 1.414. It's just always cool to go back and do that at these moments. And it kind of helps get it in your mind so that you can think to maybe pull these fibs out in these instances where you might need a guesstimate. Just some little tricks that I use. Of course, it's helpful to do it before it happens, but since we missed that, let's learn from the past. Also, pattern-wise, you got the head and shoulders pattern. It's got a neckline. It's got a solid neckline. Tops it to the bottomsy. Topsy to the bottomsy. Pretty good estimator. Just level by level, man. Let's bring the chat over here. 62 or Zoko. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. We got new fish. No, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you here. Boca Juniors, Dogwood hold ape coin or hold a mutant ape NFT? Huh. I'll have to come back to that. Striga says, I'm having the best time. Each thing that I move between goes down. Oh, man. Striga. Oh, man. So, ApeCoin or hold mutant ape? I have some ApeCoin, which is clearly down in the dumps. It's stuck on my KuCoin DeFi wallet because I can't move it because there's, I don't know, that KuCoin chain won't let me move it over there. So that sucks, KuCoin. Just saying. But it's not one I would put on my long-term hold. I think you would have more luck with the NFT than you would the coin, to be honest with you. That coin, I think, would definitely fall into the security category, regardless if Gensler's in office or not. So whatever regulation is coming, I'm sure that that little category that it does fall into will probably get a little bit more special treatment or a little more stricter treatment. Because what does it do? So Illuvium, a little to the downside. Still a possibility. Could do 38 again. Could do it. But indicators are getting kind of tired out. We had that wick. Although what gets wicked often gets candlestick. Have to give this one some time. But yeah, I think it looks like it's almost ready to bottom out. At least a local bottom. And then come back up to retest 4170. Daily says it still may have a little bit of juice to the downside, though. Got to keep our eyes on that one. I'm going to quickly check AGIX. And since we're on here on the daily, how convenient. It's a good time frame to look. It really is. It may seem like it's boring and slow and everything, but you get more information from here. So if you look at this before you jump into your smaller term trades, I mean, it helps you immensely, even if you're scalping. Just know what's going on. There's some buy pressure here from these wicks pushing us to the upside on AGIX. Yet we're in bearish territory. And we're below the 21, but we're in a good spot and looks like we're trying to recover it. Once we do that, good chance we might recover that 9 and just gradually start working up. But we got this to contend with. The 100 crossing barely over the 200. So, 80 yard, lose a foot, whatever the saying is. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That kind of thing going on. But closely, starting at eyeball 26.3, 26.4 in that area. Maybe get up to 27 and a half. Now, one of them that I did take profit on today, which is also one that I was looking for, trying to build a bag of. Because I think it's a cool long-term hold. So if I had the choice, I would rather still build this bag than have to migrate it or work out of this trade, because it's at a great bottom area. But POND, we've been looking at it, and this is not it. This is POND Technologies. Trading View, what's up with you, man? That looks more like it. So this is the one that's got the triple bottom going on, right? Excellent. It still hasn't broken out of that, so there's still some. You can still get it around, I don't know, 8 cents or so. I think it would come down to about just right at 9 cents. Would be a good price to shoot for on it. 9 cents even, and it's just a little under 10 at the moment. But definitely see the possibility for it to come back and retest that area, and then we got a trend line that will help us out with that. Lines up about 0.00894 here on the KuCoin chart. But she pumped, baby. She pumped. No, I'm on the Binance chart, aren't I? POND. I'm thinking that I already have a chart on this on KuCoin. Oh, it's because we're on. It's traded on Bitcoin over there. This is one of the things that was appealing to me. You put Bitcoin in on it, and then boom, pops up. You just made Bitcoin. So that was my reason for getting in the POND, because in the Bitcoin pair at a great double bottom area. So any bounce gives you more Satoshis, and a 38% bounce gives you 38% more Satoshis. So just why I like it. Don't forget about Bitcoin. Don't forget about these Bitcoin pairs, because it's a great time to grow your Bitcoin too when you get these chances. And things are looking good on the 4 hour, man. It just popped. It popped up nicely. Getting the correction now, and we should be looking about to the 618 or the 0.5 in that area, hopefully, if we're still on a good move. And looks like we're targeting this 0.5 area. So basically, you can look at this as like a stair step. This little rainbow color stair step. And the little trick is that, the higher up it is that you decide to jump or leap, well, the higher you'll be able to jump. So simple gravity and physics, really, if you think about it. So if we jump from this area, we can actually jump up higher than if we came down here and took a jump. Although we may catch a breeze if we do that, and it might eventually carry us up to here, but your best jumps will come early. Just a saying. Yeah, Striga says, look at Pond go. Half step forward and fell down the damn staircase. Striga needs to do comedy. I guess I'll trade you. It's got a nice rhythm. I can trade to it.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I am over here just fumbling with buttons because, well, I'm a button fumbler. I don't tell that to everyone. Just a select few that happen to catch me when I'm fumbling over my buttons. I just need to take a breath. Whew. Sixto Orozoko, look at the SFM, and did it go up again? I'm looking. Do I still have Dex tools pulled up? Oh, there we are. Are we still doing that correction thing? Yeah, baby. Yeah, I mean, that was the run, right? Now it's going to go through accumulation, which is a waste part. Oh, look, I can do this. If I blow it all the way up, I can't use any of my tools. Can I? I got tools? I got, whoa, look. Okay, Dex tools. You're the guys with the rulers that doesn't do the percentage, though. That sucks. So I've got this whole zone here where I can see it playing around over the next few, what time frame we're on, the 4 hour? Definitely within this next week. And I think it's a good place for people that say, how can we do this? Let's map this little baby out. Because this could be a nice little trade front. I guess you still have to trade this on the dexes, right? It's not on. Who's got it? It's on Uniswap, right? Well, I've got one that says not on here. I don't though, right? I almost fooled me to make me think I was on TradingView. Now, I'm actually going to fill out this 618 area. And so basically this would be kind of your short area. Just buy here and sell up through here. And it may, you may have to extend that zone just a little bit there. Give it a little bit of room and spread out your sales up through there. Because I've actually got it, my first look is about 40.38. But I think it's going to zone out in a good way. Play around this bottom, come up, play around the middle, finally hit a target, come down, do something, and you can play these ups and downs, and even sell in the middle, I guess. Don't buy in the middle. That's the big thing. In this zone, do not, where it's purple, don't buy. Just the green and red. I'd rather throw rocks in the pond. Hey, Chef Neutron's in the house. Meticulously, intentionally, button plumber. Okay. You go, my man. Oh no, working on your day off. So Floki Safemoon had a hell of a run. It did. Now it's time for it to chill out and gear up for the next one. Bring out the club girls. Mr. Doge, how you doing in this big kind of meme craze going on right now? It's getting a little bit of attention there. Of course, I'm here on the 1 hour, which is a shorter time frame, but cool sign with that rounding shape going here at this support area, right? Let's just mark that. I want to zoom out a little bit. And when we zoom out, we can find out that that support area is on the 200 moving average. We're above the 9, above the 21. Now they got a flip-flop, do a little crisscross, do a little dance, and kind of get twisted up around here around the 100. We got the little ins and out, little Tom Cruise cutting through the little razors as he's breaking into the safe or whatever. Got a lot of little sideways dodging, but I think Dogecoin is slowly just making its way back up close to 7 cents. Whoopie wow, we're still within a penny range, but every little bit helps. Somehow he always knows what I'm talking about him. So Doge, when you zoom out back to the daily and see what's going on, you know, we lost this area of support here, that little bottom area. We've just now regained it. So that's why this current level is just kind of important. Now we did break out of a falling wedge pattern. Great. And we seem to be finding support here around this yellow trend line, this bottom, and kind of just puts us into a channel going to the upside. So we're just kind of slowly stair-stepping our way up. Just trying to reclaim this lost ground, looking at 0.77 cents. I do have a measure move for something. And right up here at this 200 moving average being the target. Just slowly regaining ground there, but how are our meme coins doing? Check out Pepe Senior here. I like that little candle bottom, and seems to have a little weight there. There's a wick and then a candle bottom. Just looking to the left there, and there's a candle top right there. That's a support resistance flip from the previous era that we've just retested. Also here on the 21 moving average, and this is at a decimal 5 zeros and 152. Well, that's the moving average. The line is at 15,366. I'm looking away here. Excuse me for the confusion. I didn't mean to get you discombobulated. Like you always feel discombobulated. A little bit of bearish action here, as you know, we recover our ground. That's a good chance on the 4 hour to No, it would not be a good thing. We don't want to lose this area. But I was about to say, and it's true, it's got a good chance to come down and retest this 200, man. Which would suck. It would lose that area. I find that just a little concerning. We can do an ostrich move, hide our head in the sand, pretend that it's not there, draw our trend line to the bottom. I see a lot of people do that. But those were our first stops there. Good chance to bounce up here, come down, and then retest that 200. Am I predicting? Hell no, I'm just guessing. That just looks like the most likely scenario what's going to play out. I ain't no fortune teller. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Oh, there's a candle body there and a candle wick. So we still got a little proving to do, but kind of a double bottom here at this trend line for Pepe. Have I been calling it Doge? Who knows? Oh, you're welcome, Sixto. So Pepe, Pepe, you need to hold this area here, man. But I see a bearish predicament overall with Pepe here. So maybe a double top is a scenario I'm looking at, and that's coming in somewhere around 1852, 60, somewhere through there. So there's still a chance to get a good 18% out of Pepe. After that, there may be a short, and let's chart. Were we on here? Yeah, this one. After that, there might be a good short, about 30% there. Little 10x, that's a 300%er. Striga says everyone's moving back to the alts. I hope so. Did we look at total 2? So we zoomed out on this. It was looking bearish for a little bit, right? But then it started making this potential. That's how we phrase it, potential inverted head and shoulders, because we don't know until it actually gets confirmed, right? I mean, until then, we're just kind of guessing and hoping and praying. But once it gets confirmed, then it's like, oh, now we got some legs to stand on. But there for a while, it looked like she's going to just keep on coming down. So good sign overall for altcoins. It's just taking a little while to get up there. Supported on the 200 moving average on the weekly for total 2. So I'll go get a boost up over these next few weeks. These come this week, so I can get out a KuCoin. I'm just saying. Hey, well, thank you for the compliment. Some of it's normal and some of it's just feeling the vibe, baby. Just feeling the vibe. I think I'm more likely to do that when I'm got the camera turned off than I am when I'm on camera. When I'm on camera and you put the lights and then I got all the other stuff to deal with, it's just easier to be laid back without that camera for some reason. And the chill music helps. Keeping track with INJ Injective Protocol. I like what I'm seeing, INJ. You're making me so happy. I'm so glad I finally got into you, even though I bought higher than I most normally would, INJ, because I forgot about you. I got my mind. I couldn't help it, baby. I mean, I know you were there all the time. You know, we worked together. We saw each other, you know, flipped by, said hi. We said hi in the hallway and everything. And I always thought you were cute and everything. But, I just got distracted, But I found out. I didn't miss out. I was just late to the party, baby. I apologize. But since I've known you, look what you've given to me. 138%. That makes me want to cry. I'm so happy for joy from you. And I'm on the weekly chart here, INJ. I'm on the weekly chart. You ain't slowing down, baby. You're just getting ready to go. You're just getting started. So thank you for the chance. And thank you for coming back down to 550, because that just let me get a little bit more. And it hurt. I was like, I feel like a fool buying it higher than what I bought it for before, but I know you're worth it, because I got faith in you. INJ. Alex is my INJ. So, considering this is where INJ was, the height of the bull market when Bitcoin was crazy, up at around $64,000. INJ is at $24. I don't know about you, but looks like you're getting ready to do something kind of big. I expected to hit higher more than 24. If I were to use the magical guesstimation machine tool, keep it simple. Those have been proven to be very effective for guesstimations. Starting at 31.92. So from the magic get-in spot, 634%. From the FOMO spot right now, for people just jumping in because I better get on that, still 284%. So if someone had missed the boat on this and we're looking for a good area to get in on the INJ and its future potential, look at that nice little rounded shape there. Oh, baby. Oh, I thought you had a little prayer here, maybe for it to dip down to 713 again. Maybe, baby. But right now it's saying it don't want to do that. Right now, no, this is my time to shine, baby. Because I'm just going to bounce off of this previous support. Crucial area right now. Better not make it red. I don't think I had a target hit. We'll draw a purple. And we're currently trying to just get over this little hump here at 821. Eventually, it will come back down to this 200. That would be the best advice that I can give you, is watch the 200. But it don't look like it's going to be now. It looks like it's going to take it a little while. It's probably going to be back when it gets around where it is now. So if you were to FOMO in right now, I wouldn't feel bad about it if I were you. Because this one getting ready to do something. again, broke out a bullish channel. She traded a rock. Let's check her 4 hour. 4 hour has regained the 9, regained the 21 moving average. Get a little hiccup around 831, but we get above that. Oh man, it's on. Here were the Head and Shoulders 3 triple top. That's how I would probably look at it. I might have had a neckline. But anyway, this area here at 855. Be a little bit of a hiccup there, but it's just making an opening broadening pattern. Technically bearish, but for right now, it's going to be bullish as we start coming back to the top of it. Wherever that top may be. If you wanted me to guesstimate, I would pull out my magic tool. And I would say right up here about 955. I think it's going to be a strong one, possibly 981. I guess just to be thorough, we'll mark this 937 area, but I think that one's just going to get blown out of the water. It's a personal opinion. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be, but she looks so strong. I'm starting to get where I'm counting waves at the end, just to check, see if I possibly. Just double checking for tops or possibilities for tops. And you can tell I'm not as familiar with this because I can't find the freaking tool. Come on, man. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we did this the other night, and yeah, I disagreed. Okay, yeah. Okay. I think we got that. Counting it too soon. This little leg here wasn't big enough. This one makes a good 3 leg. That's a purty 3 leg. So, let's apply a little Elliott wave theory here. Let's see if it wins this time. Actually, I guess you should put it up there if you want to be real hopeful. $10.54, maybe. Let's see if that plays out. Applying my very rudimentary, basic Elliott wave techniques. Oh, we did Floki Safemoon. Floki Safemoon looks like it's going to be trading into a range. Floki Safemoon is right here. My little green scribble is just me dreaming of how the future may play out, which is irrelevant, but something like that. So buy here, sell here, or short here, long here, short, long, short, rangey, range until we get ready and build up to go up for another one of those maybe. Sinverse is taking a beating, man. So there was something new about Sinverse, and oh, come on. Am I home? What just happened there? I was trying to search, man. So it was a day ago that they had this tweet. Ooh, Sparky returns to Silicon Valley. Come on, Sinverse. Top blockchain games by alt rank. I have to come back to that. Looks like that's an interesting chart. I'll make a fool out of me now. I saw it on my phone. Now I can't find what I'm looking for here on the official. Oh, the Sin Marketplace. That's it. I think it was this one. It only says 1 day ago. It says July 7th. So the SIN marketplace is on its way. So that'll be a boost for the SIN token there. I was looking for something for a land sale, an upcoming land sale, but I haven't found any information on that. And that's when SIN rocks, when there's a land sale coming. And right now it is down in the dumps, and anyone on this with me, I mean, I feel your pain. I just add a little bit more to my Sinverse bags, and it's coming down into my Sinverse buy zone. And there's a possibility it may get down to 0.0021, and that really, really sucks, but it's really, really good to pick it up there, because when it starts bouncing back up to half a penny up here, well, that's an easy 2x. And a little, and then some. But this one has been an interesting ride. It's very sweet, catching that little ride up there to 1.7 cents there. Looked like it's going to triple bottom, and it failed. And so we started coming back down to these oh crap zones, and that's where I'm still slowly accumulating. This is one of my long-term bags, so but I'm riding this baby out. Sinverse, you need to go up, man. I keep talking about you. You need to go up, I'm just saying. Take a look at Litecoin here. I got my start mining with Litecoin because Bitcoin just ran too hot and didn't really give me enough yield. So Litecoin was easier to mine that. So for Bitcoin, if that, you know, at the time, just a much easier, quicker way to get Bitcoin at that time. So I like Litecoin. I think it's got a future. Last bull run, nobody thought that about Litecoin. Oh, it's a boomer coin, it's a goner, but these boomer coins still have life. There is still things that can be done with them, and we're finding that with Bitcoin opening doors for all these other ones, with the BRC tokens and all that stuff. These are clones of Bitcoin. They're going to follow suit. Litecoin is a clone of it. More of a circulating supply, also built with a different structure. It uses script versus SHA-52. Had a stick there for some reason. I think it's anticipated for it to go back up to the upside there. I just ruined what I had before, just zooming out with the new information, but we just had a breakout. I just erased that and a retest of that area. So we're getting ready to go up with Litecoin, and I'm shooting for 135 out of it. Currently down 97, which is not a bad place. This is actually the place where you would want to pick it up for this breakout. I'm on the daily chart here, so that's just why this is a big deal, I guess. So by technical trading rules, if you're trying to get into a coin buying the breakout, this is the safest point to do this. So when you find yourself in these situations, we're on the daily, to get the best prices, we come down to the 4 hour and kind of eyeball what's going on here. Now I still have that trend line here, and I think this is a very good way. If you're conservative, you'd start dipping your toes in and just kind of pyramid in, probably down to this 200 moving average. Will you make it down here? Probably not. Probably will bounce off of this 100. So right here is a good zone, I'm just saying. A lot of people just go hog in right now. Boom. And then some of the wiser ones will just kind of stair step in, because they've been burned a few times. So what we don't want to see is for it to break back into the pattern, which is why I don't want to see it touch this 200. If we see it break back into the pattern, that is a bearish sign. Bouncing off of that trend line right now is a bullish sign, and it has continued to bounce off of that. So let's just ride with that theory, okay? I feel like I just topped myself into a corner or something weird. Trend line has found its support there, so it looks good. It's making a ascending triangle. These have a 63% chance to break to the upside, but a lot of times they do like to just fill up that triangle to the very end because they're the stubborn little bastards, and that's just how they are. So something, and then hopefully up for Litecoin. Now, if we come back to Litecoin in a few days, and Litecoin is down here like this, you all can say, "You suck, man. Your TA sucks." I'll take that. I'm just telling you what it says. It's like it bounce here. I think Litecoin is basically coming back from the dead. So I think this is appropriate. I won't let you forget. I do like Litecoin. I've got a satisfying bag of it that I made sure to actually get while things were down in those nice juicy areas. Solana's been doing pretty good, right? Look at that. We said, oh, if it does this, then ooh. It never happens the way I draw it, though. Never does. The essence of the idea is there behind it. Maybe even parallel. Maybe even. But it never. I never get it exactly right. Never. So let's take that off. We got our breakout. We'll extend this out because that trend line is still valid. Good chance at some point it will come back and retest these areas for support. But until then, we go up and probably run $25. Oh, this is a song. This is a song. So you, Mr. Astronaut.
We lock eyes from across the room, and I feel like I'm about to explode. I clench my hands tight, so I'm on a leash.
The girls like the sausage more than they do the dead guy. Striga says maybe LunaC will do something. We'll take a look at that. A lot of hype about LunaC, right? Lately? And it's been on oh, look, we busted above that. I'm just checking some levels here. For the traders of Solana, just throw out a few levels there. Throw a little wishful level there at 29.89. Okay, that could happen. 26, 22, and $24.60, and we're headed toward 23 right now. Them be the targets for the short termers. Me, I'm holding that baby. Let's check out CB won't let me get more Rap Luna. Let's check out LunaC. So we were looking at this trend line, and I can't remember the details if the trend line was there before or just recently drawn. This is 4-hour chart. I don't know. Anyway, it hit or stuck. It respected it. That's the word. It respected it. Respect my trend line. Respect my trend line. And kind of making a falling wedge pattern, but then you got to consider, that's the bigger pattern overall. I mean, why it's always better to zoom out. Look at there. Crazy how this stuff kind of works. Support resistance. So once we break up over that trend line, I feel a lot better about LunaC, and I mean, I think it's trying. It may have to bounce around here at its current levels at 4 zeros and an 8, or at 8,000. I guess that would be the right. That's got 8 places, right? So we're kind of used to that in Bitcoin anyway. So around 80,000 or 8,000 rather, and just gotta see it get around 87,000, and hopefully come back up here to 11,000. Take a look at AGIX. It seems to be shining, breaking that trend line right there. I'm not seeing the volume on this current candle. Let's come down to smaller time frames. Got money flow coming in on the 4 hour. That's positive. Price is above the 200 on the 4 hour. Hey, what more can you ask for? That is bullish. It's just been skyrocketing up. So congratulations to AGIX for just being awesome. So AGIX looks hot. Might get a retest. You might get a chance to buy at 1358. Maybe. Measured move that we've got it going up to for the shorter term is about 1478, and that's about another 5 or 6% there. Have to zoom out to see what it's doing on the bigger picture, which is, you know, shorter term frame, falling wedge. This is not a very strong move for a falling wedge. It definitely will get some hiccups probably up in these areas around the 200 moving averages there. Now we can kind of do some finagling since we've broken out of this particular trend line there. And given I got a lot going on in smaller time frames, I'm not even gonna mess with that. We'll leave it at that. Keep our eye on it. Basically, we're looking to come up to this area about 1565 and look for a bigger breakout from there. So it looks like it's solidified this little double bottom area, and we're headed up. So, cool, good deal, AGIX. Where'd it go, man? With LunaC spiking, but I think it's just a glitch. It's crazy how it's moved so much, but it won't show properly on the exchange. Go back to LunaC. See what we're talking about. Definitely probably on a lower, smaller time frame. So 5 minute, here's a 15 minute. What we got? Oh, look at that. Possible. That'd make a juicy trend line. Possible inverted head and shoulders form in there. Finding support on the 200 on the 15. Good sign. The old nut and balls pattern right there. But it won't leave you hanging. It'll get you up there. I'm seeing some good things for LunaC. Ooh, that was a long one. Let's just bring you right over. I don't think I'm set up to take one that big. Comment on the screen that big. That's what I'm saying. Dude. Frank recommended me this coin, FSM Floki Safemoon. He's making very good profits, and just 1 month, 100K now or 18K. Looks like an interesting project with a very good contract. Can't speak upon that contract. I have not looked at it or anything, but the Floki guys have been coming in pretty freaking steadily. Lots of Floki talk, and that's cool. Just as long as it don't start smelling kind of spammy, we're cool. But we looked at that twice actually during the stream. Floki just looks like it's got a range that they can trade in, and it could be a trader's paradise for someone who knows how to clean up trading sideways in those ranges of accumulation. Which, since it's not on a centralized exchange that I'm using, I'm not a big Uniswap dealer, so that's not going to be me playing it this time. But if I were going to play it, that's how I would play it. It's the Wrap LunaC Luna? Is there a difference? I mean, in like the arbitrage kind of thing going on? I guess it would not be here. I don't know why I'm looking over here. That would be on the let's do it through here. They were kind of cool. Well, that's against Pulse. Where are you, man? Well, it's not going to make it easy for me to look at that. Huh. So have you been cleaning up there, or you've been getting wiped out there? I could see how that would be an interesting predicament to be in. I don't have the particular tool or platform to give me a chart on it. And didn't I get stuck here before, man, on Floki Safemoon? Dude, how do you back out of this? That's why you Floki guys are getting so lucky, is because I can't get this stuff on my screen. So I'll just keep it there. All right, whatever. Maybe I can open up a new DEX tools. That should have it, right? LunaC? Are you gonna make me type it in? Dirty bastard. And you're still gonna make me look for it? You're not gonna be there at the top, even though I just spelled it out? Maybe I should try it this way. Give me a break, dude. That should be at the top of the freaking list. Is there such an animal on this thing? That animal does not seem to want to exist on here. Wrap Luna token. At least that's what's Coin Market Cap. Maybe they got the contract. I always forget that timer. What's the point of having a timer down here? Oh, my eyes. You just burned out my eyeballs, man. Wrap LunaC. You're still not showing it, dude. See all 4 results. You're only giving me 4 results. We going down the rabbit hole. My rabbit hole's at a dead end because I'm not finding LunaC against Wrap LunaC. I'm confident it's on the deck somewhere. Top one looks okay. But that's against BNB though, right? I thought you were talking about doing LunaC. Oh, with Luna. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were doing wrap LunaC with regular LunaC, and we're looking for.
Stupid. Why are you always stupid? Stupid.
Okay, I got you. So let me try this one more time. It's wrapped LunaC. With Luna. With wrapped Luna. Takes him a minute, but he'll figure things out eventually. That light bulb will go on eventually. Wasn't the sharpest knife in that drawer. Still don't see it.
Fishing kebab, what the?
It's the wrap LunaC with wrap Luna.
It says no.
You know there's some. You know it's out there. You know it is. If there's a pool combination, they're gonna have a pool. And why are you showing up, man? My question is, how did you find it to even trade it? The strippers have me distracted. Okay, so I don't know, but the top one on both of those I think was B&B. And there's no data there. You suck, man. Come on. Where am I? What? I swear, Mercury in retrograde. I'm not filling out forms, dude. Ain't happening. Okay, I'm gonna have to. We find a contract. We can go down the rabbit hole, but right now I think my head's spinning.
My head's spinning.
Still holding out hope for Kadena. KDA. It's hanging around 60 cents now. Juicy here is right here around 54 cents. That was tasty. But you can't realize how tasty it is until it gets back up to around like $1. I need you to do that quick, LunaC or KDA, because same thing I've been saying all night. The migration thing's screwing up my bag building. If I have to sacrifice Bitcoin to hang on to you, though, you better be worth it. That's all I'm saying. I'm partial to my Bitcoin. I need you to get up around 81 cents, 89 cents, Kadena, and so far you've been letting me down, but you have bottomed out this juicy price, which I appreciate that special deal. It's just times like these that what happened there? I just need one of these guys to come by and eat a bunch of strippers. I mean, they got me distracted too. They are working to take your Bitcoin. Well, I'm being cautious with it. I'm cool, but I'm also wanting to. I have to give up some bags to maintain the Bitcoin that I put in, or I can be tempted to keep some of those bags and exchange it for Bitcoin. And when you look at what the prices are against a lot of these things to Bitcoin, is there such a thing on Kadena? Somebody's got it. Kadena to Bitcoin. This is why I don't feel so bad about it, because it is way down here at the bottom. So it is the cheapest it's ever been in Bitcoin. And so it's basically is trading these charts. And got your 618 there, and that standalone wick gives us this target. But now we can go ahead and just go all the way to the bottom here. So if nothing else, it's got a good chance to at least come back up here to the 618 on Bitcoin. So if I'm in it with the value of Bitcoin now, I can at least get 50% return on my Bitcoin if I hold on to it. So that's why I'm willing to make the sacrifice. But gosh, it hurts giving up that Bitcoin. Don't you think alts will drop more than when Bitcoin dominance rises to? Yes, it will. Exactly. I just think we got a little sweet little moment in time right now where we can take advantage of altcoins. Because Bitcoin dominance is still willing to go up. This is the daily. It's just stair-stepping up, right? It broke market structure here, and that's why we're having a problem. Or not having a problem. That's why we're getting a little bump right now with altcoins. And maybe it will stumble and fall. I would like to see that. I would really like to see it come down just a little bit before it starts ripping up to the upside. But right now, the daily, it looks bullish. Let me get that little white line out of the way, and we're above the 9. Now, it looks like the 9 is getting ready to cross over the 21. So we can see a little sideways and then maybe a drop down as it gets closer to this cloud. So got my eye on that. So right now, we're kind of mostly going to be sideways with Bitcoin dominance. But it's getting prepped for a bigger move. I could easily see it, doing something like this and then popping off like crazy, which is what I'm hoping it does. And so we're keeping an eye on total 3, and it's getting ready to get a bounce to the upside. So a little small time frame of, say, maybe a week where altcoins should be doing good, and I will be taking profit during this week. Time is loving that sub 17, is it? Yeah, we need to look at time. And it may be time for me to sacrifice some Ethereum to get into time. Actually, I want to look at that one first, if you guys don't mind. And some of you guys may be trading time with Ethereum versus dollars. Well, let's jump out to the weekly. So, I guess Ethereum, this little wick came right down here, this congested area, this little toppy area, that little top here. So we're at a pretty decent key level. It may not hold though. We may be seeing about another 30% drop out of this. We got 21 crossing the 200. 50 about to kamikaze in on the 100. So time looks like it's going to suffer against ETH, which either means time is going to get cheaper or ETH is going to get more expensive. So if you're buying with these, you can probably get a better deal down here in these areas. Can we have a magic little number pull? Can we do that? I've got to go way back here to do that. Oh, well, that ain't gonna work. Okay, that is no bueno. It's going to zero, everybody. It's going to zero. No, I'm just kidding. It's got a very good chance to hold this. I think this support level right here. Good chance to hold where it's at, but showing me that it could break down. And as far as ETH goes, that's at 0.0058. Well, what does the red number say? That'll tell you 0.000606. So now let's take a look at time on the dollars. Well, let me go here to KuCoin. I thought I might have had it charted out here or something on KuCoin. I've already identified those. Probably did that one on the stream. I probably used this chart last time we looked at it, and I was looking at it. This support area right here. This is on the KuCoin chart with 1 week. 0.0004. And on this chart, yeah, that looks like a good area that it's headed to. Now, time through the dollar. I think this is Coinbasis. Yeah. So the dollar looks kind of well, it looks interesting at the moment. There may be at a double bottom place as far as the dollar goes. So I would say losing to ETH would be because ETH would be taken off and outperform in time. Let's zoom in here. I don't like that we lost that level, so that's going to be a problem to get back above that, but that's a nice little bottoming sign if we can still keep going up. Looks like it's going to try to. This is on the 4 hour, regain the 9, that's a good sign. So maybe this area will stick. It looks like it's got, just say it looks like it's got a chance to come up here to around 1852 before getting rejected and possibly finding, coming down to maybe test a double bottom or even go further down. Just, you know, kind of have to keep an eye on that. It would suck to go further down. But it looks like a prime candidate for a possible double bottom scenario play out there over time. If it can't, you know, get above that red trend line, this kind of symmetrical triangle will play them like an X, right? And you could say it's still got a little ways to go before it breaks out of this area. But it's trying. It's got signs it's getting ready to try, so. If I wanted to be picky, you know, technically it is kind of a falling wedge. With about a 68% chance to break to the upside. The only problem is that guy calls everything 68% to break to the upside. So I am looking for some upward motion, but it's got to struggle. This non-moving average on the daily, that's key. That's coming in. What's the number? I have to look over here to see. It's at 1733. So 1733. We get above that. Looks better. And it's at what? 1711 now. Because you come back down here about 1685, and if I can remember, I'm gonna snatch some more up. That's all I'm saying. Floki Safemoon, please. We have done that twice already, Floki Toshi. It's been quite popular tonight. Oh, okay, cool. All right, Sixto, appreciate you stopping by. Like? Yes, please. Thank you guys. If you do hit that like button, I very much appreciate it. That's one of the biggest things you can do to help out my channel. Floki Safemoon to the moon. You guys love your Floki Safemoon, but I can see why. That was an impressive boom to the upside it had. Now it's trading time for Floki Safemoon. It's time for the traders to come in, start trading that range. Gosh darn it, don't you hate it when you lose your train of thought? Let's pull this up. There was something I got to do on YouTube. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Because excuse me, I think it's live now. Yes, okay, so memberships are available just for anyone who's interested. Just saying. I didn't really change anything around, but you know, it's an offer, so I'm throwing it out there, man. I don't know, it may be something cool. Totally new to me. So I got these cool badges, man, which kind of go with my theme on my channel. So these are loyalty badges, and for anybody who... There goes my timer. Never ask, just throwing it out. $2.99 a month gives you access to all this stuff that I'm going to be starting to implement, and these custom emojis to use in the chat. So as more and more people come in, then it lets me add more and more emojis and stuff. And there's one more loyalty badge I want to do, but I think it takes a while to get those. But there's something else too. There's some other stuff. Oh, that's for the fan club. There's another level because you do levels, and this is where I want to start doing some extra stuff. So some private videos and stuff like that for these guys. I haven't quite figured out all this stuff, right? but just to give a little bit more value, maybe do some Tokenmetrics stuff and just something a little bit more private. And then there's a riding shotgun, which I'm trying to work out, or let somebody request one video a month for me to do an entire video on. Figured that would be cool. I got a training video library for someone that's like wanting to try to learn TA rather than join a trading group. You can like come over here for a month or two and then access all the training videos I've got. I'll have them all in one area, mine and from also an actual trading group. Some of those videos will be available too. And some VIP trade setups. So I'll be getting a new trading room set up just to have for this stuff. So I guess for newbies this would be very beneficial. And talking about my portfolio stuff, I don't know. This is something I'm experimenting around with. And if you guys can think of perks that would go good here for these things, let me know in the comments. I can see about adding them in there just to add some more value, because it's really about what someone that's be willing to do that, to pay that a month for, even if it's just for a month only, to get something that's valuable out of it rather than some of the things they suggest or that I come up with. So that's what's new on the channel anyway. Will it take off? Will something come out? We'll just have to wait and see, man. Channel's growing slowly. But I'm not going to be a sellout and just shill stuff all the time. I like the silent shill. You'll see my little Tangem thing just hanging out up there. It's not me talking about it every 5 seconds. He's just up there hanging out. If he speaks to you, he speaks to you. If he doesn't, ignore him. All right, guys, it is 12:26. I think we will call it. We'll take one more look at did we come to a conclusion on time? I don't think we did. What I'm seeing right now is inverse head and shoulders, a possible inverse head and shoulder stock pattern forming here, boosting time to the upside. Got to reclaim this 200 moving average, and we're on the 1 hour here. So that gives me a little extra hope for time to get a little bit more up to the upside, but maybe just only to 1850. So definitely, if I don't go over it, request it in the chat and stuff so I won't forget. Looking again at Bitcoin, baby. I should have just went over here, man. So much quicker, and I can get to the right chart if I can find the right chart. Who messed up my charts here? Okay, so in a range overall Bitcoin. I'm trying just to look at it though. So I'll come down to this US Coinbase chart here. Just gotta look at things. Yeah, let's see. Just doing my patterns. It's also saying a sideways channel. Does it distribution or accumulation? Well, when you're usually at the tops, it's usually distribution. There's a trend line here. Carry that forward. So that could be a very nice little retest of that trend line as we get back into this other pattern that we were in. Just some things, just going over ideas, sharing on Bitcoin. To me, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm just currently seeing it in a range, a good trading range, as they just kind of figure out what their next move is. And I do have a target up to 35,943, and also a bigger measure move from a different target, different pattern, 35. So two things saying that we can get up through there, and I think we can. But always being cautious, always looking for the signs that things will turn on a dime, because you could also see this as being a possible double top pattern, saying, hey, we're getting ready to come down and do like a little Bart Simpson. For those of you who don't know what it is, it makes a kind of a Bart Simpson head. So we're keeping our eyes out for those things. But right now, it's looking like it's still got hope to go to the upside. I have lost my chat again. When would you load the boat on alts? That's a good question. The best play, it depends on if you're buying with dollars or you're buying with Bitcoin. It's always good when Bitcoin dominance is at a high. So that's one of the biggest things that I like to follow. The only thing is, Bitcoin's on a tear, and Bitcoin dominance is on a tear, so we don't know when it's going to top out. So the safest, and we think that it's going to be probably around 55, 57, up to 60%. Now, if you played it perfectly, you would wait till Bitcoin dominance guide up, Bitcoin craze. This is probably, we're talking about height of the bull market, or close to it, when Bitcoin just gets all crazy like that, right? And who knows, it may even get higher than 60%, but that would be a good area. But once you see it actually bounce, and then we start seeing this one lose ground, that's when you want to get in with Bitcoin. And your altcoins may be expensive when you think of them in terms of dollars, but they will be cheap as hell when it comes to Bitcoin. And then as Bitcoin dominance dries down, that's when you make more Bitcoin. So if that's what you're asking me, that's the OG secret sauce. And that's how the OGs play this game. Dollar wise, we want to look at total 2, total 3, find it at a bottoming area, which it is right now, right? So June 22, we had some of these low prices. October, December, January, we had some of these low prices, and now we're revisiting those again. So let me pull this up. We were kind of expecting to come down here, but we got a bounce. So it's pretty much a zone. So we're in a good zone, dollar-wise, to start stocking up and building some bags. And so that's what I've been doing too. Most of the bags I've got built with altcoins. There's some that I've got some Bitcoin into right now. But I'm thinking about it in terms of Bitcoin, because that's ultimately my goal, was to keep stacking those Satoshis. And I've got to say, it's enduring from December to here. I mean, it's been a slow process. Thinking more in long-term perspective, just slow. I probably could have done more with just Bitcoin, and waited till we got here to get back in some of these same bargains. Except for AGIX, I got in at a nickel. Was it a nickel? I think it was. It was really cheap. Between 250 Satoshis. I did Bitcoin on that. 250 Satoshis to 500 Satoshis for AGIX. So I think it's important. It just depends on you're using dollars or using Bitcoin to do it. All right, guys. I want to wish you all happy and safe evening. Thank you for joining me and hanging out with me tonight. And we'll leave you with this little ditty about the dog. Take care, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow night.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade eye of the calm, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same. Running for the meds. Show you like my vibe. Pass my candy.
Can't see what Striga said because her butt's in the way.
Sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk my way.
Move your butt, girl.
Come and play with me, freaky dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog. I see it when you walk my way. Let's big, come and play with me, freaky dog.
I have to look in the direction of her booty just to read what you say, Striga. I wasn't being pervy, I promise. I was just trying to read the message, lady. Maybe you're putting your booty down there so it gets looked at. It works both ways.
Adding a syllable. Talking about big cash, that's the minimum. I'm done with this trash. Talk to be critical. Show me your mental state before we get physical. Pour some water in your cup.
Catch you guys tomorrow night. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you.
It's about time that you shine. Take off that leash so that we can have some fun.
Any rich whales out there want to help support this channel? Hey, this is for you.